the one thing I want you to do is start taking accountability for your actions. Point blank. Because you can't keep pointing the finger at everyone else. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Charlie B back with another video. I know it's been a minute since I've been on this channel. I've been concentrating on Charlie B plus 3, but I did not want to put this type of video on our family channel, so I'm probably gonna be more so on this channel for the most part. But make sure you're subscribed to Charlie B plus 3 if you're not already. And if you're not already subscribed to this channel, just go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below and like this video. Comment down below any type of comments, anything you have to add to this discussion, anything that you want me to touch on in the next segments. I am going to be doing this in different parts. What we're going to be talking about, you read the title, is what to do if you have procreated with the wrong person. And not necessarily saying the wrong person as if they're a bad person, but maybe they're just the wrong person for you. Maybe y'all just don't mesh. I will be looking down at some notes because your girl keeps off on a tangent, and I really want to make this very concise and to the point when it comes to this situation. And the reason why I want to talk about it is because I realize there are women out there who are going through what I'm going through. There are women out there who've been there. I'm not going to be the last person. And if we can open up the discussion and help one another, like, I want to help the next woman. And if I could prevent the next woman from going through this, or man, I am going to say woman and use the feminine pronouns because I am a woman and I'm just used to that. But if you're a guy and you can relate to all this, then by any means, go ahead. Or if you can get an understanding from our perspective, then go ahead. But like I said, if you see me looking down, I am looking at my notes. But I wanted to make this first video about taking accountability for yourself, period. Everyone has a part. Everyone has a part in these relationships. It takes two, okay? Just like communication. No one is perfect at all. So first of all, you have to take accountability for oneself and know the role that you played. The first thing you knew as a woman, okay, first of all, I know everyone brings their representative, but if you're talking to someone over time, they can't keep that representative going. So you knew before you had babies with this person that you probably should have let that person go before this happened. And for me in particular, I had my cousin, this is with my children's father. Oh my God, my daughter's father. I was just like, oh my God, I want my man here. I want my man here, girl. I'm talking to her on the phone. She's like, sis, leave him where he at. I would never forget that. And I was like, no, I want him here, girl. She was like, nah. So in that situation, I should have just told myself, like, girl, she means the best for you. She from the outside looking in. A lot of times when we're in a situation, we don't see what's going on. Point blank, period. So in that situation, I should have done what she told me to do. Leave that dude there. So down the line, we have these children and I no longer am with this person. Let's fast forward to trying to co-parent, okay? So where I realized I was messing up when it comes to co-parenting was I wasn't using effective tactics to get this man to do what I needed him to do for my daughters. And I had to realize, like, you're the only one that's suffering. I'm sitting up here, y'all. I was like writing these crazy texts saying, oh, you ain't shit. You sitting up here not doing for your daughters. You out here doing this and doing that and not doing anything. And it had to hit me because I'm sitting up here spewing out this negativity when that's not me. Then on top of that, I have an energy about me as I'm sending these texts and my children are here. So they're the ones feeling it. I'm feeling it and they're feeling it. And this person could care less. You have to move with a purpose. I always want to live my life with a purpose. And when I realized that me sending these text messages wasn't a purpose, like there wasn't a purpose, I wasn't accomplishing anything. So I had to realize, like, okay, sis, you need to stop and you need to reverse this energy into concentrating on what you need to do to provide for your children. If what you need for your children are provisions, then you got to do that. You have to make that happen. So I had to stop that. Now that happened, I want to say that hit me towards the end of 2016, beginning of 2017. And since then, I've only sent like one text message. Like I would send one bad text message a year, and that's only because Christmas time, God, honey, I would be so frustrated by the end of the night because, well, holiday season period, because everyone wanted their hair done and it was just stressful for me. So I would send out nasty little texts, you live 10 minutes down the road, you telling me you can't help me with your kids type of thing, and I'll be mad. I just be like going off. It'd be like the whole year of me being upset comes out. So I really think that was good for somebody who was texting like damn near every day, being like, you need to help, to being like once a year. Like that was real good. So, and it would be to the point where he would be confused because he's like, you didn't bother me all year and then now you're going off. What's up with that? So, and now I can say, I don't even do that no more. It's just like point blank to the period, get to the point. This is what it is. So I had to realize that you have to redirect your energy. You have to do what's best for you and your children. I realize how blessed I am to know what makes me happy and what my passion is, and that's hair. So what I did was, in order to provide better for my children, I had to start thinking about, okay, what can I do to market myself? What can I do to make things happen, to get more clientele, to be able to provide for them on my own? I had to put my energy into that. I literally lost myself in those relationships with my children's fathers. Like I did. So I had to build myself back up mentally when it comes to reminding myself who I am. Like, girl, you're a bomb stylist, you're a bomb mother, you're a bomb woman, period. You're gonna make this happen. And then I had to make sure, first and foremost, that I always kept this in my mind. Like, God's gonna make a way. Even when I was doing that crazy stuff, as far as texting and all that and saying those things, I still knew God was gonna make a way. And I don't know who you believe in or what, but positivity, that's still a part of positivity. Positivity will take you a long way. I had to focus on what was gonna make me better, because if I focus on what makes me better, then I could be a better mother. If I could be a better hairstylist, that means I can bring in more revenue, because people are gonna want to get their hair done by me. And then I can take care of my kids more because they're gonna pay me. So it's all a trickle effect. If you choose to sit up there, like, what is bickering back and forth gonna do? Is that gonna make him come and do what he's supposed to do for his children? No. So you have to focus on what you can control at the end of the day. You can't control the next person. You can't make another person do anything. Be you. Be positive. Figure out what's gonna make your household work. You have to set those emotional barriers for yourself. Don't play games. Don't play games. If it's over with, it's over with. Don't go back and forth. The main thing that I always say, stop giving up to Punani. Because as women, we're emotional creatures. Like, some of us, I can't speak for every single person, but for the majority of it, we're emotional. And when you have had a child from somebody, girl, and you still giving up to him, why? Why? You're just putting yourself in an emotional, just nastiness. Like, you're gonna be distraught. You're gonna be jacked up. Point blank, period. That's what's gonna happen. So don't play games. Don't give a damn if he lies on you. When you stop giving a damn about what they're saying about you, when I tell you your life is gonna change, it's gonna change. Oh my gosh. When you know how you're moving and you could care less what the next person has to say. And you have to realize you can't please everybody. Everybody is not gonna be pleased in this situation at all. Your mental state is paramount, because if you're not mentally sound, you're not gonna be okay for your children. It's not gonna work out for them at all. So you have to realize that other people's opinion does not matter. I had to realize that. I was so gung-ho on making everybody happy, being fair to everyone, making sure like this person had their time, that person had their time, and dispelling this lie, dispelling that lie. Oh, that's not how this happened. For what? For what? That person's not in your house. That person's not helping you take care of your children. That person probably don't even believe your version of the situation. So why are you caring? Just keep moving. Keep doing you, boo. It's not my job to fill the void of my children's father not being there, but it's my duty to make sure it's not felt. And with that being said, it is okay for you to protect your peace and your children's peace. Whatever you have to do to protect that, if it's ignoring somebody, if it's blocking them, if they're getting to the point where if you have primary custody of your children and the other party just wreaks havoc into your life on purpose, like I said, I'm giving myself as an example. I do not believe in bothering the other parent unless it's, and not even bothering. Yeah, I don't believe in bothering. Only time I hit the other parent up is in this particular situation. I needed help with my children. And I'll go into that whole testimony probably in another video, but I needed help with my children. I need you to step up to the plate because you're not doing what you're supposed to do, but I need you to come and do this right now, you know? But other than that, like, I'm just gonna make it happen on my own. And it's imperative that I keep that line there. Me personally, I'm either really nice or I'm not nice at all when it comes to you. And if I realize I'm not gonna be nice at all to you, I'd rather not deal with you, because I believe in karma and nobody's worth me having messed up karma. Because if I have messed up karma, that means it's gonna trickle down to my children, and no one's worth my children getting bad karma put on them, period. So if I don't mess with you, I don't mess with you. But when you procreate with someone who is not for you, you have to take different measures. So I choose to be very direct. I'm not very nice with that. And when I say I'm not very nice, for me, it's like, you're gonna feel like you're the best thing in the world if I like you. Like, I'm gonna put it out there and I want you to feel loved. I will motivate you. My energy exudes positivity. But when it comes to this person, I'm just like, this is what it is. This is what I need. I'm not friendly. I will say that. I'm not friendly. I've tried the friendly route and it just does not work. For me. It may work for you. But we're talking about when you make a child with someone that you don't mesh with. I also believe honesty is the best policy. I feel like you should be honest with your children. That's just me personally. You also need to be honest with yourself about everything, about where your barriers are, about how this person treats you. You don't need to be in fairy tale land, period. I don't want my children in fairy tale land when it comes to life. I feel like I was for a minute, which is why I was in certain situations. So I feel like you should be totally honest with yourself and with your children on their level. They don't need to know everything, but I'm very honest. Anyone who knows me knows I'm very honest with my children. My 8-year-old, I'm honest on his level. My 4-year-olds, I'm honest on their level. Point blank period. Like, we're not getting anywhere by sugarcoating anything. One major thing that I have noticed is don't take this emotional stuff out on your children. Don't do it. They don't understand where that's coming from. Like, and you'll be better. That also comes along with cutting that person off when they mean you no good. You have to know when co-parenting is doable. Like, just because you didn't make it a relationship does not mean that you cannot co-parent. But for whatever reason, you have to know what stage of co-parenting you're in. Because me personally, I choose not to deal with anything that is going to disturb the peace of my children or me. So you have to know when it's doable, when it's not. It's okay if the parents don't get along, but you have to get to a certain point where it doesn't affect the children. Like, just because I don't want to call you up and say, hey, how you doing today, does not mean we can't make something happen for our children. We can't communicate to say, okay, let's meet up here, let's do this, let's do that. This is how long they'll be, or it just, honesty is the best policy. Honesty truly is the best policy when it comes to being honest with yourself and being honest with that person. You don't have to be nasty towards somebody, but you don't have to be super friendly either. At the end of the day, it's for you and your children to be okay. Point blank, and the period. You don't have to be nasty. I cannot emphasize that enough. Just because, and that's another thing, like, just because that person isn't as friendly with you as they are with other people does not mean that they mean you any type of harm. If you don't take anything else from this video, the one thing I want you to do is start taking accountability for your actions. Point blank. Because you can't keep pointing the finger at everyone around you and you're not looking at self. You're the reason why you're in certain situations. Unless someone is holding a knife to your throat, a gun to your head, locking you up at night and holding you under duress, you can get out of a situation. You don't have to stay in a situation. It's your choice. So when it comes to that, you have to know your boundaries. You have to know and identify, like, okay, I gotta roll out. Or I can't deal with this. I don't want to put up with this. That's up to you to say that. And at any point in time, you can. It's your right. You have to protect yourself and your children. So if you take nothing else away from this, like, put your kids first. Not no dude, not your own selfish reasons. Because, and don't get that twisted. Taking care of yourself is not selfish. Taking care of yourself directly trickles down to how you're going to take care of your children. Point blank period. You have to have that self-care. But when you're not doing it in the correct way, let's say you're trying to fill a void and you're going out partying, you're doing this, that, and the other, that's not going to help you. So I'm gonna just wrap this up. Thank you for watching. If you have something to add to the discussion, comment down below, hit your girl up. Make sure y'all follow me on all my social medias, all that good stuff. And if you want to get slayed, you're in Houston, can't do it right now, but you can go ahead and get this hair though. You can get this hair, she cute or whatever. And this is actually a custom wig for myself. I created this wig out of my Charlie B Styles hair. Go ahead and head to charliebstyles.com and get your hair, girl. And make sure you subscribe and turn that bell on so you know when the next part of this video is coming out. All right, bye y'all.